This is the 2022 Mini Cooper S, and it's quite an interesting one at that. In this video we're going to look at the exterior, the interior and even how it sounds. My name is Will and you're watching ALX Specialist Cars. Now this Mini is a 2022 registered car. It's covered just under 28,000 miles, but it's been cared for by just one owner and the condition absolutely speaks for itself, which is why the car is in our showroom. This generation of Mini is powered by a 2-litre petrol engine, producing just under 180 brake horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of less than 7 seconds. These cars do not weigh much at all, and that's what makes this car such a fun thing to drive. Now you may have heard I did say this one is a little bit special. The reason for that is it's got what's called the John Cooper Works Aero Kit. So from the front you'll see it's got a different front bumper to what you might notice from other Minis on the market. It gives it gloss black styling, it gives it the more aggressive sort of hexagonal style front grille, and of course the John Cooper Works badge there. It's then got the gloss black styling, which gives it the gloss black mirror sounds, badges, mirror caps and the roof to match. All in all, it makes it a very impressive thing to look at, and the colour itself is actually not your regular moonwalk grey. This is what they call moonwalk grey metallic, which is obviously the metallic version of that, and it's a much nicer grey to look at. Now from the side you'll notice it's a very stylish thing to look at, and I think the reason that is because it's got the upgrade 17-inch John Cooper Works alloy wheels. They are of course finished in the matching gloss black, which is the theme with this car. Now grey and black has long been a very good colour combination, and it works particularly well on this example we have here. Now the aero kit upgrades are apparent all around the car, but if we take a look at the rear you'll see it's got the more aggressive rear diffuser, which is again in the same black. You've then got your twin exhaust tailpipes in the middle, which produce a tremendous sound. We'll check that out shortly. Now I'd be lying if I said the Mini was a big car with a lot of space, because obviously it is a Mini at that, but I was quite surprised at the space you do get on these newer ones, because the boot is actually, well, it's quite a deep boot. So if we open up the boot you'll see, you might be surprised, as I say, it's not a massive boot, but the space you get in these is very surprising for a small car. You can fit a tremendous amount of stuff or whatever you need in there, and that is helped by, again, the depth of it. And just closing the boot up, the other thing that I forgot to mention from the rear is the more aggressive spoiler you get, and that is again part of that aero pack we were talking about. Now the interior is just as special as the exterior, and the reason for that is because the John Cooper Works upgrades continue. So the main thing being on the interior is, I would say, the seating, because you get the John Cooper Works sports seats, which I have to say look absolutely fabulous. The stitching is the red stitching. You then get the John Cooper Works badging just on the neck cutout there, and I think the seats give almost a rally sort of bucket style feel, which Minis have always done because they're such fun little cars to drive. Other things you then get the John Cooper Works steering wheel. I said it's a 2-litre petrol automatic, but what you can do is switch up into manual mode with the paddles on the back of the steering wheel and really make the most of the power and fun this car provides. A little more to speak about the condition. So the car's being cared for by just one owner with a full BMW service history. They've then even left the sill plate stickers on, and that's just to retain the condition as if it was from new. So underneath the sill plate stickers there you'll see it is absolutely unmarked, which is just very impressive and just a credit to the previous owner of how well they've kept the car. This vehicle is a 2022, it's of course the modern facelifted vehicle, so the touches to the interior, it does feel like a very modern cabin to be in. That's helped by things like the start stop button being the nice redesigned toggle there. If I switch that on you'll see the screen you get is very intuitive, it's very up to date. It comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but the good thing about it is it stores your service history online as well. So if I click through the car menu, you'll see the next service isn't due till 2025. That's because these cars have very long life service intervals, which means you're spending less time servicing and more time enjoying them. If I click into the service history itself, you'll see they've all been at Mini, which is just great, and extra peace of mind that the car really has been well looked after. As the Mini Cooper S's are the sporty model, they also come with drive modes. So they've got things like sport mode, green and normal. Sport is where, well, it's obviously the fun mode, more sort of power, you get more throttle sensitivity. Even the steering wheel feels different because it will get stiffer, and it's what they call maximum go-kart feel. But let's start the vehicle up and check out how it sounds. you'll have heard, guys, the vehicle sounds incredible. The reason for that is I had it in sport mode. Now, of course, once the car's fully warmed up, you get the light pops and crackles you might have heard. Very subtle, very understated, and not obnoxious, which I like. And that is again in the sport mode, but if I click it down, it'll go back into normal. And if I click it down again, it's in green, which is a sensible fuel saving option. The car is a 4-seater, so it's 2 seats in the front, 2 seats in the back. And with it being the updated, more modern, facelifted vehicle, it's just a lovely place to be. So guys, that is the 2022 Mini Cooper S. I hope you did enjoy watching the video. If you would like to make this car yours, it is for sale. Contact me, the team, and we'll be happy to show you around the car. We'll dig it out of the showroom for you, and you can take it on a test drive and see how fun they really are. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.